Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, I would like to discuss MATIC, but before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could follow me down below on Twitter. This is also actually the only thing I will say because I would like to start doing shorter videos with more updates during the day. So let's get started on MATIC. What I've clearly seen here on the 1 hourly time frame is something absolutely important due to the fact that we are seeing clearly a higher high getting created on the chart, and we are seeing clearly on the 1 hourly time frame on the RSI a lower high getting created. So this is for sure a bearish divergence, something you would like to consider right now if you are holding MATIC, due to the fact that it is very likely that we are going to see a setback from this point on. So this is something I wanted to discuss on the 1 hourly time frame, but as well on the 4 hourly time frame. So if we take a look at the 4 hourly time frame, what I think is absolutely important over here as well, at this point in time, we are clearly seeing a higher high on the chart and a lower high on the RSI. So higher high on chart and the lower high on the RSI. Therefore, as bearish divergence is for sure confirmed. And what I personally think, it is very likely that we are going to see a setback due to this fact. Well, is we are going to take a look at the ascending parallel channel that we are creating. I personally think that we are in this uptrend and that we have to continue to hold strong inside of this parallel channel to see even more moves towards the upside. So we have seen already one touch point below on the ascending support. We have seen 2 touch points afterwards, but unfortunately we have only seen 2 touch points of this ascending resistance. So therefore, if we are going to head towards a retest at this point in time, it is very likely that we are going to see a rejection due to the fact that we are also seeing that bearish divergence on the 1 hourly and on the 4 hourly time frame. If we take a look at the 1 hourly time frame once more and enable the MACD, what you can clearly see over here is that we have seen momentum towards the upside, and something that does look actually very good is that the MACD is still seeing more momentum towards the upside. We had several hours of momentum, loss. We saw a small decline in momentum, but we have seen right now, once again, momentum towards the upside. So that is actually looking very good. What actually doesn't look so bright right now is that we are as well creating a lower high on the momentum waves on the MACD, but as well we are creating a higher high on the chart. Therefore, we are seeing bearish bias signals over here, and this could perhaps mean that we are going to see that rejection once we reach the retest of this ascending resistance on the upper part of the ascending parallel channel. This being said, I would like to head towards the 4 hourly time frame and take a look at the MACD as well. We are clearly seeing momentum towards the upside once again. For sure, this is very good to know, but what I can see right away is that we have seen a lot of momentum towards the upside lately. We haven't seen major momentum towards the downside, and therefore if we are going to see momentum towards the downside, perhaps in a couple of hours or days, it could be very likely that we are going to see massive movement towards the downside on MATIC, and that could be something you would like to consider. What I want to discuss right now is as well the horizontal levels of support and resistance where we are currently trading at. So we are currently trading above the 1 Fibonacci at $1.79. Of course, that is very good to know due to the fact that that was our previous high, and I've drawn this Fibonacci retracement, as you can see on the 4 hourly time frame, from swing high towards swing low, due to the fact that the previous trend was towards the downside, and we can measure very likely what we are going to see during the upcoming days and hours. So very good to know that we are breaking above previous resistance. That is something I think is absolutely marvelous. And as well, if we are going to see a rejection at this point in time at approximately, let's say, $1.95 or 95.3, it is very likely that we're going to see a movement towards the downside, heading towards a retest perhaps of the 1 Fibonacci at $1.79, or perhaps even a retest a little bit higher on top of the ascending support that we have been seeing of this ascending parallel channel. For sure, if we are going to see a break or breakout or breakdown, it won't be a major move, but it is something you would like to consider, and therefore I would like to measure it for you. So a breakout or breakdown outside of this ascending parallel channel would look similar to what I'm seeing over here. So if we're going to see a breakout occur right now, well, I think that is actually something that might perhaps occur, but I think it won't be healthy for the overall trend. That would be a 10% breakout towards the upside, and as well, if we are going to see a breakdown occur, it would be as well a 10% breakdown. But you can clearly see that if we are going to see a breakdown occur, we are heading towards the previous level of resistance, and perhaps it could be quite good because we are going to find a stronghold on top of it. So I'm not concerned at all if we are breaking underneath the 1 Fibonacci. I think it is very likely that at $1.63 we are going to find a major stronghold of support. So this is what I wanted to discuss so far on MATIC. But before heading further, I would highly appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up down below, and as well subscribe to the channel due to the fact that we reached the 1K, and I'm absolutely pumped about it. So thank you very much for all the followers that have been following me since day one. So thank you for doing so, and let's end this video by discussing just one more thing, and that is actually the EMA ribbon on the 4-hourly time frame and on the daily time frame. Clearly on the 4-hourly time frame we have been supported for quite a while already by the EMA ribbon. Therefore I think if we are going to see a retest occur once more, it could be actually quite healthy for the overall trend, and as well we will be seeing the retest being reached at approximately 1 Fibonacci at $1.79. So this could perhaps be the stronghold that we have been talking about due to the fact that it was as well a previous resistance level in the past. So for me right now, the $1.79 level is a level you have to keep into consideration right now so far, because that might be the stronghold that we are going to see during the upcoming days. As well, if you're going to see exponential growth, the next level is going to be $2.29, but for sure that is something I think is not a target yet. I think a setback might occur before heading even further towards the upside. I'm not saying we won't reach the $2.29, I'm just saying it will take a little longer than just a couple of hours or day perhaps. I think a setback is more likely to occur. Lastly, on the daily time frame, if we take a look at the EMA ribbon, we are clearly overextended. That is something that does concern me due to the fact that the last time, once we were so overextended compared to the EMA ribbon, we clearly saw a major setback. For sure, at this point in time in the past, the overextension was way further, but still, we could perhaps expect right now a movement towards the downside, reaching towards a retest of the EMA ribbon. Where will this lead towards? Well, I personally think if we're going to see a setback and we would like to see a retest of the EMA ribbon on the daily time frame, the 0.786 Fibonacci at $1.63 will for sure be a stronghold, not because it's previous resistance, but as well because we will be reaching a touch point with the EMA ribbon at this point in time. So these were the things I wanted to discuss, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. So thank you and have a nice day, guys. Bye.